In the previous lecture, we discussed a simple word processor, the Notepad, and we observed that it lacked many features. In today's lecture, we'll discuss a full-featured word processor, the Microsoft Word, MS Word. The advanced word processors like Microsoft Word are called full-featured word processors. Let's discuss some important features of full-featured word processor. File management. By using an advanced word processor, we can create a file, delete, move, and search different files. For example, if we click on the File menu, we see different file management options. Like we can create a new file, open already stored file, we can save a file, print a file, share a file, and so on. Second important feature is font specification. The text that we insert in a document is called font. For example, all this text is an example of font. We can change the font style, the style of font. We can change its color. We can resize the font, and there are many likewise options. The third feature is graphics. In the simple word processor, we observed there was no option of adding graphics to the document. But in the full-featured word processor, for example the Microsoft Word, we can create images, we can add images from internet or the images stored on our computer, we can make drawings, we can insert charts, and so on. The next feature is header, footer, and page numbering. A header is a text added to the top of every page. For example, every page of your textbook contains this header, a textbook of computer science. And on the right side of this header, for class 11 is written on every page. When we apply header or footer on one page of a document, it is applied on the whole document. For example, if your book contains 100 pages, then by entering header and footer on the first page of the book will be applied on remaining 99 pages. This is the benefit of header and footer. Next is footer. Footer is the text that is added to the bottom of every page. As the header is applied on the top of the page, the footer applies on the bottom of the page, on every page of the document. And by using the feature of page numbering, we can insert page number on every page of our document. The next feature is spell checker. This feature automatically checks the spellings that we write on a page, and if we write a wrong spelling, it underlines the misspelled words. The wrong words are highlighted. Next feature is layout. In Microsoft Word, we have a tab named as layout, and we can set page margins from here. We can set page orientation, the size of page, and we can set the number of columns that we want to show on our page. Another very important feature is table of contents and indexes. On the start of every book, there is a table of contents, and it tells the detail about contents of the book along with the page numbers. And this table of content can be prepared by using full-featured word processor. And at the end of every book, there is index as well, and this index can also be prepared by using a full-featured word processor like Microsoft Word. Merges. By using this feature, we can merge text from one file to another file. The next is thesaurus. It's a very important and useful feature. It provides appropriate word or alternate words. For example, I want to choose an appropriate word or an alternate word for this word, alternate. Now I'll point mouse button on this word and press right click. Here you see the option of synonym, and there is a list of words from where I can choose an appropriate word. Furthermore, I can click on the thesaurus button, and it provides a long list along with their specifications like which options are available as an adjective, which options are available as noun, and so on. Let's see the next feature, autocorrect. While typing from keyboard, if we write a wrong spelled word, this feature automatically corrects it. So it automatically corrects misspelled words and punctuation marks as well. The next feature is document window. we can open as many document windows as we want. That means several document windows can be opened at the same time. The next feature is footnotes and cross-reference. Mostly this feature is used while writing books or while writing conference papers, etc. You must have seen in some books that there are some footnotes like this. This is a footnote and it explains the point number 1. And here is the point number 1. When a word or a statement requires more explanation, then we use footnotes, and the footnote directs you to another point where further explanation is provided. The next feature is WYSIWYG. It stands for what you see is what you get. It means the page that you are viewing at this time. If you take a print of this document that you are viewing right now, will be same like it appears in the word processor. And the last feature is macros. A macro is a series of commands that are grouped together as a single command to accomplish a task automatically. When we need to execute a set of commands, for instance, I want to execute 10 number of commands again and again in my work. So instead of writing those 10 commands again and again, I'll make a macro, and the macro will create one group of those 10 instructions and will assign a single command to perform those 10 instructions. So whenever I want to execute those 10 instructions, I will type a single command, and in the response of that single command, all the 10 instructions will be executed. So the macros save a lot of time for repeating the same task again and again by writing a single command. These were some important features of full-featured word processor, and we shall explore all these features one by one in the practical section. Thank you for watching. For more computer science lectures, for ICS Part 1 and Part 2 and other informative videos regarding your exams, subscribe to my channel.